Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today's July 24th of 2021, Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. We'll be talking about three altcoins, two that are completely outperforming the market. Agur and Ampleforth are killing it. We'll be talking about that later on in the video, as well as Origin Protocol, along with the weekly roundup from Cointelegraph, and how Amazon is kind of exploring this cryptocurrency payment. I think this could be massive, especially, you see these adoption with shopping.io, kind of you can integrate it with Amazon, but that's something you have to know about. Not the masses of people that use Amazon know about shopping.io. Only people that are in the crypto industry really know what's going on there. I think with Amazon, if they allow this payment where it says buy now, instead of like hooking up your credit card or PayPal or whatever it is, you also have the option to pay with crypto. This could be massive. So we always kick things off here on DeFi Pulse and with juicy NFTs. So the total value locked in is $61.1 billion. Aave dominance is sitting at 16.44%, and DeFi Pulse Index is at 286. Now, moving on to juicy NFTs, I still am just blown away with this. I know I've been saying this recently, but with this daily NFT volume, it's pretty insane. You have close to $7 million being transacted consistently daily. We saw, I think, that peak of like $14 million just a little bit ago. Right around there was that kind of peak there. I do wish Juicy NFTs had this option to any other charting tool. You can go the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and I know non-fungible tokens are a little bit harder because it doesn't have that kind of consistent volume in kind of liquid markets. But if we could zoom out and go, okay, ever since Juicy NFTs has been tracking this market, what's the overall graph? Like, for example, here on DeFi Pulse, and this is just a little side here, you can see that this is what I mean, right? So we can zoom out to all if we want, and we can go, okay, I started covering this back in, let's see, it was just the beginning of this year. So we started doing daily DeFi right here, right at the beginning of this peak. So that shows you anything, right? If you think we've retraced far now, look at, okay, so when I started this series, there was $15 billion locked in. Now there's $61 billion locked in. So if you would have just had even just one DeFi Pulse Index token, which the DeFi Pulse Index, by the way, is a token, the DPI token, you would have done very, very well. So keep these things in mind. But a little rants over there about juicy NFTs. Also, Amazon says it is exploring these cryptocurrency payments. I'm curious what you guys think about this. You can let me know in the comments or in the Telegram group you can join, which is linked down below in the description. Amazon is looking for a strategy and a roadmap for blockchain-based payment products. So it's advertised for blockchain-related positions in the past. Every once in a while, a job posting will kick off in a flurry of rumors in the crypto space, and as the industry watchers want to know whether a new mega corporation such as Apple or Facebook is set to adopt cryptocurrency payments, which would be massive. Obviously, I think especially Apple, because they have that like Apple Pay wallet that so many people use. If in that wallet you could also hold your Bitcoin, obviously you would have some issues there with holding your private keys on Apple's hosted wallet. But just like Coinbase, for example, has the Coinbase exchange, if you're holding your crypto on there, it's not really your crypto, right? Not your keys, not your crypto. So if you don't have the private keys to that, it's just a login information. You have a lot of counterparty risk. But then you move it to the Coinbase wallet, still owned by Coinbase, but they're using cryptography to essentially allow you to have your private keys, hold it in that wallet. I think Apple could do the same thing, and it could be absolutely massive if Apple did this, because you have to understand Apple kind of has a moat, right? So many people, even like here in Eastern Europe, I see them going at the grocery store. They use Apple Pay. They grab their phone and they pop it on the payment checkout thing. Now, I personally used to do this. I don't really do it anymore, just because I kind of honestly I'm going old school a little bit. I like using cash in whatever country I'm in. One, because I just don't like all my transactions. I'm not like I'm buying any. Like, I'm literally just going to the grocery store, going to a restaurant. It's just nice to be able to have the freedom of, hey, I'm going to pay in cash. Nobody knows I was here except you and me. Like, it's kind of cool, So if I go to a restaurant or something like that, and a lot of restaurants actually prefer getting paid in cash, because in some of these countries you have much more taxes. For example, in Kosovo, pretty much every single person paid in cash. And that kind of inspired me to go to this, instead of using a card at every place, just going to an ATM, boom, grabbing the cash, and then every time I go to a restaurant, I really don't buy it. I'm not accumulating anything because I travel with just carry-on only. I don't really travel with a ton of stuff. Which I'm honestly considering doing a video, like kind of like digital nomad packing style kind of video, because my packing setup is kind of interesting. So anyone who's curious on how I travel or anything like that, I probably will make a video on that at some point in time. But To continue on, this is a weekly roundup. So ARK Invest, Edge Wealth Management, and Rothschild Investment accumulate crypto. You can see here, this is kind of the weekly roundup they have there. You guys can check this out yourself. I'm not going to just regurgitate the information, but I do think this is always interesting. Grayscale Crypto Trusts are not a new investment opportunities for Edge. I do like what ARK Invest is doing, by the way. I might do a detailed video on ARK Invest and Cathie Wood. You can see here, like I was saying, all these altcoins are pretty much the same. And then you see Agur just blowing up. You see Ampleforth blowing up. So pretty crazy here. Agur is sitting at $23 and up 45% on the daily. A market cap around $250 million. Volume is around $500 million. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here with Agur. If you guys know, let me know. I don't follow them too closely, but I do like to watch the charts with these daily DeFi videos. So Origin Protocol next, OGN, right around 75 cents, up about 11% on the daily. Again, close to $250 million, so $240 million in a market cap. We've retraced from those highs right around that $3 mark and kind of retraced back down to the 74 cents. And lastly here, Ampleforth. I do like this project. Rank number 155, right on $1.53. Up about 25% on the daily, and then market cap is $183 million. Okay, so that's basically all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Notification bell and all. As I said, the Telegram group is linked down below in the description, as well as our Twitter at investglobal_IO. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe button all, Invest Global, and until next time.